Oh, right, we're back again for another YouTube video. This is a high value English, the review, number 38. These are just a few vocabulary words. I think there's, are they signal words? They're, I call them words of excess. What does that mean? Something more than could be expected, imagined, believed. So it also has an effect of surprise or maybe shock, or maybe it's case by case. Something you're communicating to the listener, it's more. So maybe that's bad news, maybe good news. It's case by case. So it's very dependent on the situation. So let's practice. These are the words. I have plenty, quite, and another native word is pretty. We use, or Americans, we use this all the time. But anyway, let's look at these examples. So, exercise A, number 1. My grandfather is 96 years old, but he is still blah blah. Okay, so here's a good hint. So he is 96 years old, but he is still, that means even now. Yeah, that's another pretty important word. Pretty important. Still means even now, which has another effect of surprise or extraordinary. Okay, so he's still, I'm going to say, so let's think of an adjective. He's still, blah, blah. Let's say active, strong. Here's a special word, lucid. What does that mean, lucid? Lucid means you know what is happening. You have a sense of your situation, right? So as of course 96, that's very old. They might be more confused or more just slow or less thinking about things. But lucid means no, they still thinking about many things. So here, we're going to say he's still, I'm going to say quite is the best case here. Quite. Why? You could say pretty, I wouldn't say. Now why? I'm not sure why. Pretty means, I think, a little bit above expectation. He's still pretty active. That means just a little bit of more than how you imagine 96-year-old. But quite means a good, this face. He's quite active, quite strong. He's quite lucid. So a more big, a more good size, above expectation, I'm gonna say in this case. Let's do number 2. Number 2, blah blah of people love Thai food, but I actually think it is blah blah. Okay, so here the word, now here we're gonna say plenty. Plenty is it a noun? It's gonna be, it's in the group of plenty or all or some or many. We say plenty of. That's not many. Say maybe a lot, a few. So it's in that group. Plenty of people, which means many people. But I actually think it is. So but means something opposite, means not I don't love. It is let's see. I'm going to say pretty bland. Let's say, what does bland mean? Bland means weak flavor or weak taste, right? So, and again, this pretty, well, what's going on? It's pretty bland. Pretty means a little bit. I'm a little bit gesturing down. I think that's pretty bland, right? If I say quite bland, that's a more strong opinion. So I'm going to say pretty bland because these people might get a little bit shocked. So I'm trying to soften. I think it's pretty bland. I want to make it more soft. Anyway, number 3. It is not blah blah summer yet, but it feels unusually blah blah. So we're gonna say it's not okay. The only one that fits here is quite. It's not quite summer, which means it's not summer. It's before summer, but this case means almost. It's not like just some left, some time left, 10%, 20% left. So it's almost, if that's what that means. Maybe almost means 90% of something. Not quite means still 10 or 20% missing or left until something. Not quite good enough. You not quite passing the test, which means a little bit more. Not quite, but it feels unusually hot or maybe warm. We'll say that. So not calendar says not quite summer, but the feeling is hot, is summer-ish. Number 4. You learned how to make this dish from a YouTube video? Wow, it is blah blah. Okay. So you learned to do this from a YouTube video. It is, we're going to say adjective good or delicious. Okay, good, delicious. Or spicy. Okay, now what could go here? I'm going to say, this is interesting. If you say pretty good, this is pretty good. That's a, wow, thank you. But again, that pretty means a little bit. I thought it would be okay or just good, but it's pretty good. So it's just a little bump, a little extra. But when this first part, wow, does it say wow? Oh no, you learned how to make this dish from a YouTube video. I think in this case it would be, this is quite good, which is that more big jump. This is quite good. So that's the more feels good to the listener. That's the good praise. Pretty good. You'd have to use your voice and gesture. This is pretty good. You have to use your voice to help the effect. But if you just use the word only, this is pretty good. I think they don't like that. Number 5. Mom, I have blah blah of blah blah. So please stop trying to introduce me to new people. Okay, so here we have, this is a noun pattern here. So we're going to say plenty of, so the mother trying to introduce to people, plenty of, I think, friends. That's makes the most sense. Plenty of friends. I have plenty of friends. Almost, I have enough. Maybe almost too many. It's plenty. Stop. Don't introduce me to people. Number 6. I lost my job just blah blah, but I feel blah blah good about my future. So please don't blah blah about me. Oh my gosh. I lost my job just... Oh, okay, so this could be... So this is a timing word. Just yesterday? Or last week? Or last month? Right? The just means it feels close, or it's recent. Just yesterday? That's very recent. Just yesterday. Just last week, just last month. But I feel, this case would be, I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good, which is a little bit better than the normal expectation. I feel pretty good. I feel quite good. That means I didn't like that job. I wanted to quit, so I feel quite good. I feel, very good. Or I think more normal would be, I feel pretty good. So please don't, this is going to be worry. Don't worry about me. I feel pretty good about it. Okay, it's getting really, this is pretty tricky. Let's do exercise B. Number 1. What does everyone seem to have, but is actually quite expensive? So for me, the answer, of course, is everyone seems to have an iPhone. But when I went into an Apple store the other day, I was shocked because they are unbelievably expensive. Unbelievably. However, I think most people sign up for a payment plan instead of paying the full price all at once. All right. Number 2. If you had plenty of time, what new hobby would you want to try? If I had plenty of time, I think I would try tennis because it looks really difficult, both mentally and physically. However, I think renting the courts or finding a club to join is tough because they are exclusive. But I don't really know. I don't really know. Okay, there you go. Wow, this is a pretty tough one. Yep. And only 4 more lessons left. Yeah, these ones too. Start writing them out and start checking the reactions of people you're speaking to. This is quite good. This is pretty good. Listen to the voice and the face and the gesture. This is quite good, or this is pretty good. Right? So the strength of the effect might be the same using the voice or the face. Anyway, leave your comments. See you in the next video.